Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris picking up with another Hearthstone Paladin run. Well, we are not really picking up with it. It's still the same. You get what I'm trying to say. The point is, in the first two games, we actually had some pretty close calls. The Rogue almost beat us in the first round, but didn't have an Eviscerate or any other means of dealing 4 damage to finish us off. And then our taunts, Senjin, the Defender of Argus, and the Stupid Monkey helped us survive just long enough to overrun the Rogue with card advantage and win. The second opponent was a mage. The mage had a secret, which apparently was Spellbender, and then I killed her. She never had Flame Strike, and then I killed her. That's just the story with mages. This is a pretty interesting opening hand. Obviously, the 1-drop's nice, but the rest is trash. We get the Spiteful Smith and then a Farseer. Well, against a priest, I don't particularly mind doing the Infiltrator and then a Recruit and then Farseer. It's an okay curve. Could be better, of course, but it's fine. Priests have one of the few really good 1-card answers in the game to Scarlet Crusader, that, of course, being Shadow Word Pain. I think that's probably really the best answer to Scarlet Crusader. Yeah, I mean, this is the best answer because it bypasses the Divine Shield and it instantly kills him. Sad that in this draft I never got any Dread Corsairs. It's like one of my favorite cards. So Dread Corsair is a 4-mana 3/3 with Taunt that costs 1 less mana for every point of power on your weapon, so it's free if you have a True Silver Champion. I find that I get that combo a lot, and it's really handy. So here my opponent can of course heal the damage if he has nothing better to do, and in fact that is what he's going to do. So I pretty much achieved nothing there, because otherwise his hero ability would have been useless, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and play Scarlet Crusader. And swing. Now if he has a Shadow Word Pain, then of course you can kill the Crusader. It's a 2-mana removal for a 3-mana minion. He comes out a little bit ahead there, but that's fine. I'd rather he not do that. It's not the end of the world though, it's just going 1 for 1, and I can make another Recruit next turn and, you know, start climbing up in card advantage via my Recruits. Now, I would prefer it if he played something like a real creature. I can either Divine Shield it, or I can True Silver Champion to kill it, as is my preference. Looks like he actually does have a real thing to play here. It is a Warden. Well, I'm not a big fan of that. Actually, this is one of the few times I really don't like seeing the Warden, because a Senjin I could have killed with True Silver plus a Recruit. Here it's a True Silver plus I have to pop the Divine Shield to kill this off, and I don't really want to do that. Is there an alternative? Oh, gosh. I could Hammer of Wrath. That deals 3 damage, leaving it at 4 health. Okay, I guess we're doing this. But that is a little bit unfortunate. Kind of surprised how good the Warden was there. Now, I am of course keeping an eye on the Holy Nova possibility here. Luckily, he used his coin to get that Warden into play, so Holy Nova is not for another turn. Hopefully, he'll play something that it makes sense for me to trade something off against. Now, Spiteful Smith is actually going to be a great drop next turn. Very little. Well, given I have this board and a True Silver Champion, that would stop me from playing Spiteful Smith. Because, this will get enraged by the Holy Nova, and that could be handy. Okay, although, of course, if I kill the Dragonling Mechanic right now, then I won't have a weapon to get enraged with. Well, I do have another one I could top deck, I guess. Yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to play the Spiteful Smith. Going to use my 1/1 to kill 2/1. Going to use my weapon to kill the 2/4. We're going to swing for 5 damage. So, he's dropping below 20 health, and Holy Nova, I mean, I actually wouldn't mind if I saw Holy Nova here. I really wouldn't, because it'd be a 2-for-1, but then I'd have a 4/4 that's almost impossible for him to kill, and I could actually just Divine Shield it and make a Recruit, and Divine Shield the Recruit. It's I'd have a really strong board afterwards after he spends his whole turn Holy Novaing. He's actually in a really fragile state. His best card is actually not good enough. Kodo is actually just what he needed here, because it kills off one of my minions and puts some pressure onto the board for him. Got my other Spiteful Smith. Well, let's do this. I'm going to Hammer of Wrath. Harpy, that could be nice. We're going to put a Divine Shield on to kill off the Kodo. We're going to swing. Now, I could have hit him for... See, he was at 19 health. I could have hit him for 7. 7 plus 4. 7 plus 3 is 10. I could have gotten him down to 9 health. No, I think I like killing the Kodo better. This is extremely difficult for priests to kill. A 4/6 is outrageously difficult for a priest to destroy. He pretty much needs 2 cards to do it. Holy Fire is 1 damage short. Shadow Words ignore it. Mind Control is 10 mana. He's got to have 2 cards to kill this. And I have another one. Oh man, it's just devastating. Okay, so he's going to Holy Nova, which is fine by me. This is still very difficult for a priest to kill, although Holy Fire will now do it. He's in a little bit of trouble. So do I play the Harpy and go for the Throat, or do I play the Smith, which also allows me to play the Argent Protector? I'm going to play the Harpy, actually. I'm going to go for the Throat. This is 12 damage I've got here. So this is in a very fragile state. Compared to the Spiteful Smith, the Harpy has 1 less health, but that only matters if he plays Holy Fire. If he plays Holy Fire, it's his whole turn. He's got an Argent Commander. Maybe, you know what? I wish I'd played a Spiteful Smith. If I'd played Spiteful Smith, then I could have put a Divine Shield on my previous Spiteful Smith. Oh, he's actually going to do that. And Elven Archer! Who plays Elven Archer? Seriously? Oh my god. Alright, whatever. We're gonna go ahead and do this. And I'm gonna take the time to kill his minions. Quietly here. I'm gonna save this Tiger for later. Let's go ahead and heal up my Smith. And play the Acolyte. So I've got this board that survives Holy Nova in high style, and my priestly opponent has a hard time here. He's got 7 cards to my 6, soon to be 7, so even on cards I'm doing fine, and my health is outrageous. He's going to have amazing cards here to catch up. I'm not even sure what it would take. Well, Lord of the Arena, hilariously enough, is a really good start, because that is actually a really good start for him, because I actually can't deal with this effectively. I'd have to lose my Smith and my Acolyte. Wow! Lord of the Arena. Man, well, if I played the Tiger last turn, I could kill the Lord of the Tiger, so that might have been better. God, Jesus. So I could throw these 2 away and draw a card, or I could draw just and leave the Acolyte around, or I can throw the Acolyte and the Smith away. Which means I only get 1 card out of the Acolyte, but it leaves me with a 2/2. Okay. I guess I'm going to do it this way. So let's see if I can get a True Silver Champion here. Blue Gill Warrior? You know what? It's actually worth doing this, I think. This is, I think, a better way of getting rid of that thing. You know what? Screw this Elven Archer. Well, if I don't kill the Elven Archer, then the Young Priestess will die. But I'm going to hit him for 4 damage. That's a lot of damage. Let's go ahead and make another Smith and recruit. I'm past the turn. Okay, so we got these 2 Spiteful Smiths that are very difficult for my opponent to kill. If I can hit him once and then play a Tiger, the stealth is pretty much impossible for a priest to deal with, and then I can finish him off. Lord of the Arena. My god, it was so good. I can't even believe it. I can't even believe it. So he actually throws the Elven Archer away to kill off my recruit. I guess he is pretty desperate to have answers to my stuff. He's going to get up to 11, play an Ogre. Consecration. Oh, I cannot quite kill him. Consecration takes him down to 1 health. Well, let's storm the field here. So as long as I can deal 1 point of damage to him next turn, the Consecration will finish him off. He can, of course, give this taunt, which would, like, if he has a Defender of Argus. Like, if he plays, like, a Boulder Fist Ogre Defender of Argus, he'd have 2 8-toughness taunt creatures. I actually could not get through that very easily, I don't think. Well, let's see. I could Consecrate. That would take him down to 6 health. Down to 2, down to 2. Oh, yeah, I'd actually win the game because Consecration deals damage. So, yeah, this should be over. I can't imagine what he has. Holy Nova. Okay. Up to 5 health. Fine. He plays Defender of Argus. This would be 8 health down to 6. Yeah, I could not kill him if he plays a Defender of Argus right now. Thought Steal is not going to do it, however. There's nothing that he could steal for 1 mana. That would save him. Alright, well, so he's passing the turn quite calmly. He says the light shall burn you, and then we're not going to bad manner play these cards. Though it's good to know that if he had a Defender of Argus with True Silver Champion's help, I could have actually killed him. I don't know why he's saying the light shall burn you. I don't know what I did that game that was like, oh my god, my opponent, blah blah blah. I didn't ever really kill any of his stuff. I used like a Hammer of Wrath and that was it. I just played minions and won the game. Is he that pissed that I played 2 Spiteful Smiths? I don't know. But whatever. A win is a win. So I predicted early on, before I played a single game, that I was going to make it to 7. You don't know anything from the fact that you're at 3-0, of course, but still, at least it's nice to know that I'm on track. Okay, I guess you do know something. You know that you're on track. But a 7-win run is far from guaranteed at this stage. Next opponent is a Hunter. Quite the variety here. As I mentioned earlier, while being a Hunter against a Paladin, I think that this matchup in general favors the Paladins with one little caveat, namely the fact that the recruits make Unleash the Hounds better. But, I mean, you're pretty much always hoping your opponent's not going to have Unleash the Hounds, so, you know, if he has it, that's really great for him. If he doesn't have it, I have the edge, I would say. Plus I have a very fast draw. Not a great draw, though. There's nothing particularly good to do here. I could waste the ability of the Crazed Alchemist. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to waste the ability of the Crazed Alchemist. And then plan to put a Divine Shield on it, so if he plays a 3-2 here, I can kill it and have two 2/2s on the board. If he plays a 2-3, much less impressive from my standpoint. Loot Hoarder, though, that's fine. So I don't get ahead, but I don't fall behind either. It's fine by me. So let's go ahead and put a Divine Shield on my brother here. Kill the Loot Hoarder. And now Explosive Trap would be good for him. It would kill 2 of my minions, and he'd actually come out a card ahead for that. But if he doesn't have that one particular card, or I guess Eaglehorn Bow would also be good. Oh, Panther. Well, this is actually not very impressive at all. I'm not that bothered by the Panther. What the Panther does do is it stops me from playing the stupid monkey, which I would have done otherwise. Instead, let's just go ahead and make a recruit. Swing, swing, swing. Pass the turn. So he can trade a Panther for one of my 2/2s. That's fine. He can also kill my recruit with it. That's also fine. I don't really care either way. I'm happy he had no Explosive Traps or Eaglehorn Bows. Those would have been the best cards. Alright, so he does choose to kill off my recruit and multi-shot to kill off my minion, so he is actually a card ahead now. Well, we got 2 options. I can either recruit and put a Divine Shield on it, or I can Peacekeep it. Or I can play the monkey and have it die. Oh gosh, wow, that's really annoying. Okay, let's do the recruit and the Divine Shield. I feel like the Peacekeeper could be more relevant later. Man, that was a good multi-shot. That was a really, really good multi-shot. Hunters, it must be said, have a pretty good suite of removal. So my opponent coming out of the opening definitely has the edge. Stampeding. Oh my god, are you kidding me? That is ridiculous. Well, life is terrible. I'll do this because it's threatening to kill the Kodo. If it weren't for that, I would have just played the Spiteful Smith. I think that's generally better at this stage of the game, to play the creature with 1 more health than the one with 1 more attack. It's going to play an Animal Companion. Gets the bear. And it gets the Timberwolf. This is looking ugly. Oh, that's probably a Freezing Trap. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't like any of what's going on right now. Blessing of Kings. Well, I can't use Blessing of Kings. It's obviously Freezing Trap. So I could Peacekeep this down to 1 power, then it would go back up to 2. The issue then is that if it's Freezing Trap, I'm just going to get this Tiger Pop back into my hand. Consecration doesn't do very much for me, though. God. This is just terrible. Shockingly so. Alright, I'm going to Consecrate because I'm pretty sure that is a Freezing Trap. So I might as well just weaken up his stuff. Alright, so here's the Freezing Trap. No, it is Snake Trap. Well, I screwed up terribly then because, of course, I just used my Consecration before triggering Snake Trap. So, yeah, that was a bit silly. I don't know. I could have attacked first to check for Freezing Trap, but then my Tiger would have died because the bear was getting buffed by the wolf. Oh my god, that's scary. Well, I'm in a lot of trouble here. This is just a desperate situation. He can clear out my board, and he's got this huge advantage on the board that I cannot deal with at all. What is going... This game just went all downhill. What the hell? Okay, let's do this. And this. And this. I'm in a lot of trouble. I don't think I can get a single minion to stick on the field at this point. This Hunter really just overwhelmed me with superior cards. I had a decent draw, it was pretty fast, but he just had superb card quality. If I had taken a chance, though, and attacked first before consecrating, then I could have killed all the snakes. Oh my gosh, that's scary. Yeah, he's manhandling me here. He's gonna take it slow, which is smart. Let's draw a card and then concede. Yep. Well played. Okay, so sometimes you're just gonna lose a game. Sometimes you're just gonna lose games in Hearthstone. I think I would have lost even if I had consecrated correctly. So that's fine. You just take your losses as long as you Win 3 games for every 1 game you lose. You're totally fine, so I'm not too bothered yet. We'll just hope that we don't get any more games like that, and that'll be fine. You can use the search field in your collection to find all cards with taunt. I wish this tip were a little bit more general. Like, why doesn't it just say, like, you can use the search field to find cards with a particular property or something? This makes people think that, like, oh, you can only search for taunt but nothing else. You kind of have to, like, make an inference that you can search for other things. Alright, up against the Druid. Marwyn the Druid. Well, I don't know. Druid's probably a slight favorite against Paladins because he can kill your recruits and he can drop big things that you cannot answer easily. I'm actually going to mulligan True Silver Champion. If I fall behind, it might not actually be enough to catch me up on turn 4. Okay, well, things just went from bad to worse there. Now, of course, I wish I had True Silver Champion instead of this very situational stuff. Nice that I got this Novice Engineer, because not only do I get to put a 1/1 on the field, but I also get to draw a card and hopefully draw out of this bad starting hand. Alright, Earthen Ring Farseer. That will be a waste of the healing ability, unfortunately. But I'll do it if I have to get a 3/3 on the board. He will shapeshift just to kill the Novice Engineer. Well, at least he has a slow start. You know, it could be a lot worse. Bluegill Warrior is an intriguing possibility, but I'd rather have a 3/3 than a 2/1 on the field. A little bit more reliable. And then next turn I can make a Recruit and Bluegill Warrior and set myself up for a Swipe, because Swipe's a good card. And it's just something you always have to be afraid of. Very rarely do you naturally find yourself resistant to Swipe. That's the other thing, your recruits all die to Swipe. And of course, every Swipe that gets seen will get taken. He's got a Wild Pyromancer. Does he have a Claw? That Claw would have let him kill my Farseer. Luckily, this is actually a really good turn all of a sudden. I can play the Scarlet Crusader, Hand of Protection, and kill this Pyromancer before it does bad things to me. And I'll even survive a Swipe right now. I could have also Hammered of Wrath, but I liked... I'd rather get a minion on the board than an extra card in my hand in that situation. So that's why I put the Scarlet Crusader down. Taz Dango makes me wish I had kept my True Silver Champion. Although Hammer of Wrath does... Or sorry, yeah, Hammer of Wrath does mostly the same thing. So we're going to Hammer of Wrath. Pop Divine Shield. Do this. And sure, we'll drop her down, although I do risk Swipe now. Okay, this protects me from Swipe. My Scarlet Crusader will survive if he swipes. These consecrations have not been super great, I got to say. My opponents are not obliging me by playing a bunch of cheap minions. Alright, so coin is either for Shapeshift plus Swipe or for a 6-drop. And that is a Sunwalker. Oh my god. Well, the Peacekeeper is worth it. Follow the rules. So what I can do here is... throw her away? Or... Well, I'm throwing her away no matter what. Unless I use the Bluegill Warrior, but I don't really want to use the Bluegill Warrior. So yeah, I guess I'm throwing her away no matter what. So we're going to do this, this, and this, and that. A Swipe will again clear my board, but I bet he would have coined, and Swipe cleared my board last turn if he had a Swipe. So I think I might have a chance of keeping some of these minions around. He's got 7 cards to my 8. Swipe, though, would be a 4-for-1 here. So that would be bad. This is the card he just drew. I have got to get this Tiger down onto the field. Alright, what's he going to kill? If he kills this, it means he doesn't have Swipe. Okay, no Swipe. That's excellent. And he has nothing else. Oh my gosh. Well, that was fortunate. Alright, so if he doesn't have Swipe, the Windfury Harpy is definitely more aggressive, but I'm actually going to do this and this. I'm going to take advantage of his swipelessness. Try to put as many cards in the field as I can, because if he does drop a really big tree of some kind, I need these recruits to be here to tickle away for extra damage. So I think it was worth it to get a recruit down, even if it meant holding the Windfury Harpy back in reserve for an extra turn. So he does indeed have the Ancient of War, so there's a 5/10 taunt for me to contend with. And let's think about this. 5... Gosh, I'm gonna have to throw a lot at that thing. Okay, let's do the Harpy. Let's do the Blue Warrior. So we're gonna throw that in. Do I throw the Tiger away, or do I throw the two of these guys away? Well, if I do the Tiger, I have to do one of them anyway. Okay, so we're gonna do this, and get 5 damage through. Well, if he has an Ironbark Protector, I'm in a lot of trouble. Actually, if he plays Ironbark Protector, I think I win. I just double Consecrate. Does he have a Starfall to kill my Harpy? No, he actually has nothing. He has nothing at all. So this Druid had no removal. We did not see Claw. Oh, here we go. Does he have a Wrath? Does he have a Wrath or a Claw here, finally? Nope, just a Shapeshift. Okay. So this Druid never played Wrath, Claw, Moonfire, Swipe, Starfall, or Starfire. There is not a single Druid removal spell that he played this game, which helped me win tremendously. He's gonna hit me in the face. Well, that was a mistake. He should have killed the Recruit. It doesn't matter though because he's dead. So we're gonna go ahead and swing twice with the Harpy. And then we've got the Consecration for the kill. If he had played an Ironbark, I could have won though. I could have double Consecrated, dealt 4 damage to him. Well, no, I wouldn't have won. I would have actually gotten him down to just 1 health. But yeah, 4 damage, thrown away. No, I would have won. I would have thrown away a 3/3 and a 1/1 to finish off the Ironbark, and I would have had the Recruit for the extra point of damage. Plus 8 from the Harpy. So yes, an Ironbark I could have beaten. Another Ancient of War, though, I could not have beaten. It would have taken me an extra turn to win. So yeah, we beat a Druid who miraculously played no removal at all. Obviously, he was unlucky in some fashion. Either he never saw removal cards, or he didn't draw them. Obviously, even a newbie player would know to take removal cards while drafting Druid. So that was nice. Kind of get a little bit of luck after some bad luck in the last game. You know, it all balances out in the end. Alright, we need to win 3 games before losing 2. Which is nice. Good to have some margins for error here in the arena. With a good enough prize, I can actually break above 7,000 gold, briefly. And I've actually got 2 other daily quests, I think, still. So I can get above there, maybe even stay there, depending on how well this goes. We have another Druid, I think this is a different one, Roar him. Roar him up. Do I play the Defender? Do I keep the Defender of Argus? I don't think so. It's too risky. Alright, I like that a lot better. So now I can kill his stuff, so even if he kills my stuff, I can kill his. Okay, I will actually coin a Panda on turn 1, most likely. If he... I don't know, there's some things he might do that I might not want to do that. But I'd almost certainly coin this out, and then play the Blue Warrior on turn 2. He mulliganed his whole hand, so he didn't like his starting cards. He's at the mercy of his deck. And then on turn 3, he'll either have to Shapeshift to kill the Blue Warrior or play a real card, and I like putting my opponent in tough situations like that. Okay, pass the turn, please, if you'd be so kind. Come on. The worst thing in the universe here would be an Argent Squire. That would help him kill my Panda with Shapeshift, and then it would also be able to kill my Blue Warrior. Please take your turn. It's grating on me that you are choosing to be as slow can be. Oh my god. He mulligans, so I know he's there. He's just... What is there to think about? You don't have the coin. It's like there's any strategic decisions to make. Does he have 2 1-drops to choose from? Oh, he's gonna pass the turn. Oh, okay. He said he's sorry. I wish there was a no problem emote, but whatever, that's fine. We'll get our 3/2 down here. Loot Hoarder is frustrating because it will kill my guy and draw him a card. And there's really nothing I can do to stop that from happening. So what I'm gonna do here, oh gosh, Blue Warrior's not that great either. Actually, what I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do Blue Warrior, and I'm gonna go down a card like this. So that way, I still went down a card, but at least I keep my stronger creature around. Not a good opening, though. Loot Hoarder was a very good response to the Panda. If he has something like a Harvest Golem or Scarlet Crusader here, that would be annoying. This qualifies as annoying. So the 3-2 can, of course, kill the 1-1 and then the 2-3, but the problem is that he shapeshifts. He's a druid. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get a Hand of Protection. That would be like the one card I could really hope for here. Nope. Okay, well, let's do that. And just accept the fact that we're going to be behind this game. Depending on what he plays here, I could be in a lot of trouble. True Silver Champion may or may not catch me up out of my problems. He'll kill the Engineer. Is he going to shapeshift to kill the Panda? Or does he have a real drop to play? Ascension? Oh, if he plays Ascension, that would just be the worst. Okay, he shapeshifts to kill my Panda. So he goes up another card now. Lovely. Oh, but he passes the turn, which is good. Ah, boy, this is a tough situation. If I do True Silver Champion, I'm going to do True Silver Champion. I was tempted to play the Panda so I can get some board presence. But this, you know, this gives me board presence after a faction. I've got a weapon sitting in my hand, and then I can get a really good 5-drop down. So on turn 4, all I did was shapeshift. If he's got a good 5-drop, like a Druid of the Claw, that would certainly be annoying. Like, very annoying. But if he doesn't, if he has one more weak turn, I can actually catch up just with my, you know, good 5-drops here. If I can kill what he plays, basically, with my weapon, and drop a 5-drop, I can start to claw back into this game. Okay, this is perfect. So I can kill this if he shapeshifts now. No, he's going to Power of the Wild. Well, that's actually fine. So he gets a 3-2. Stick around. It's not a problem. I'm just going to go ahead and play Spiteful Smith and kill the Farseer. I drew my other True Silver Champion, so it is a possibility that I will enrage this and then swing for 6, although not super likely. There are some things that would do that with, like, if he has, like, a Wind Fury Harpy right now or something like that. But if he plays Boulder Fist Ogre, or a Taunt creature, oh my gosh. This is ridiculous how good these Lords are. I honestly can't even believe it. What the hell is up with these Lords of the goddamned arena? Wow. Alright, so I'm going to drop Ascension and make a Recruit, and I'm going to pass the turn. So the idea here is that, of course, you can use this Lord of the Arena to kill my Ascension, but then I can Hammer of Wrath to finish off the Lord, and then kill off this Panther with my Spiteful Smith. These are all pretty grand schemes, of course, but oh my god. Lord of the Arena, I cannot believe how much I hate seeing that card drop. Apparently, you know, maybe it's just the metagame, maybe it's just the world is changing, but that card is officially, like, good or something. Good god. He's gonna kill off my Recruit, so he's taking it slow. Taking it easy. Crazed Alchemist. Oh man, it doesn't quite work. I can make this a 2-6. I could hit it with the Smith and then get it enraged, but then it doesn't matter because I've already basically dealt enough damage to it to kill it. Oh my gosh. Well, there is a certain value to that because if I do this, hit it, finished off with True Silver Champion. Oh, I don't have any mana left over. Yeah, that's actually not great. Let's just Hammer of Wrath. That's actually a really good draw. So what I can do here is kill that off and play this and heal up. So there's a small chance the thing will actually survive now against the Archmage, although him having spell damage on the field is pretty scary. I'm good against Swipe, but Starfire and Starfall are both very frightening. Ah, he has the Starfall. Well, that allows him to kill both of my minions. Quite tragically. Please don't have a real minion. He has another Panther. God, the Panthers. Okay. Well, the good news is I got a pretty nice turn here. I can play True Silver and a Panda.
What to do?
He's gonna think. Maybe he's wondering if it's worth it to use an Innervate. He's got 6 cards to my 5, soon to be 6, so I'm actually alright on cards. But I'm not really that far ahead. I don't have the space to play my good minions. Okay, he's thinking some more. He decides not to play Innervate. If indeed that is even what he had. That's 2 True Silver Champion. Gotta get rid of spell damage. I'm gonna play Panda. So now you can, of course, use the Panther plus Shapeshift to kill the Panda, which is very frustrating, because 5 damage is a lot, and I hate to lose it. But that's why, you know, even cheap minions are good sometimes late in the game, and why the Druid's hero ability is a pretty good one. This could be okay, but really it's only useful if I have a minion sticking on the board, so maybe in 2 turns, like if I play the Panther next turn, I can hand the turn after that. Okay. Well, here, it's a bit scary to do this, but I have to get rid of his minions. So I'm going to lose some health, 3 health to be precise. And do I make a recruit or this infiltrator? Well, let's make a recruit. I need all the cards I can get. And if he shapeshifts to kill the recruit, then, you know, so be it. Not a big fan of being at 15 health versus a druid. Some swipes and starfires will kill me off. I don't have that much taunt. The good news is that what little taunt I have in this deck, I have not drawn yet in this game. I did have Ascension that I dropped in front of this Lord of the Arena. But other than that, I still have my stupid monkey and I still have the Defender of Argus to be picked up. If I get Guardian of Kings, that also would be very helpful, because a 5/6 with 6 points of healing attached would not go amiss. The main issue is that, I mean, he could just drop a big tree here and I'm in a lot of trouble. Like Ironbark, Shapeshift to kill my recruit, I have problems. Because then this is only 7 damage, so even with the Hand of Protection, preserving my Tiger, I don't actually kill the Ironbark. Luckily, well, he could still play Ironbark here. Luckily, he doesn't have anything he likes, apparently, to start. Alright, he kills off the recruit. Plays a Kodo to kill. What is with the Kodos? That's like seriously 3 Kodos today. Seriously. Frickin' seriously. Okay. Nope, no chance for card draw. Let's put Divine Shield there. Kill off the Kodo. God damn, that really hurt. This. He's got 6, 7, 8 damage. He only needs 4 damage, so a swipe does kill me right now. As does Starfire. I'm in a lot of trouble. Kodo. Oh gosh, there's been some pretty excellent Kodos. The Hunter, I believe, used a Kodo against me as well. He's gonna silence off the Divine Shield. Well, the good thing about that is it means he's not killing me this turn. He's gonna draw 3 cards, which is actually really, really bad for me. I can get a card off this Acolyte though, but that's unfortunate. And he's actually going to go for my face, so presumably he got some kind of burn here. I need to top deck my Guardian of Kings right now. Nope, well I got the stupid monkey, I guess that helps a bit. Let's kill the Engineer, get a card. Nope, still can't get my thing. Yeah, we'll play this. So we'll do that there. Do that there. Do that there. Do this. 5. Well, I don't think I like what I'm about to see. This looks like he's got a Starfire. Otherwise, he wouldn't be saying sorry. Well, I don't know why he's slow rolling this if he's got the kill. Oh my gosh, what a doof. So he's gonna swipe my monkey. And then I presume play an Argent Commander to finish me off. Stormwind Knight, okay. Claw to finish me off. Does he actually not have the finish here? That'd be very frustrating. Does he have a Moonfire? No, he actually just said sorry even though he didn't have the kill, which I find very bizarre. Perhaps he has the kill next turn. Well, he actually does have the kill next turn because he's just going to shapeshift me to death. Well, I have to throw my Acolyte away then and hope I get my Justice or a Taunter. Windfury Harpy is unfortunately not going to do it, so we'll just, you know, do this and hope he forgets to shapeshift and kill me. What an annoying game. What? Don't say sorry, you asshole. You just, there's nothing worth sorry for. You just kill me because that's what you're trying to do in this game. Stupid jerk. Okay. Well, I'm gonna give him a well played because unlike him, I'm actually polite. I don't take forever on my turns, and I don't say sorry for no reason. Anyway, that was an annoying game, so didn't get my taunts, well, I got my taunts, but I didn't get enough taunts. And I didn't get my justice, so that was that. But at least we got the daily quest. 4 and 2 is considerably worse than 3 and 1, so I don't know. Maybe I misplayed against that druid. It's tough to say. I feel like I didn't have too many choices in that game. He, unlike the last druid we played, actually had removal. And that Nourish was godlike for him because it gave him just enough juice to finish me off with. Oh man. Dying to just do a shapeshift. Because I don't have any taunts, and because I don't have any healing, and because I wasn't able to deal enough damage to him to actually kill him. Too bad, too bad. Okay, so next opponent, and possibly the last opponent, is another hunter. Okay, Fiery Crow, the hunter. Yes, let us indeed begin the hunt here. Okay, we'll keep my 2 and 3 drop, even though I might end up wasting the heal. 2, 3, 4. Well, the 4, if any of these guys are alive, isn't exactly enthusiastically playable. But that's alright. Tracking. What I don't like about this card is that you discard the other cards, so in Constructed, or even in Arena, you might like lose permanently some cards you wish you had later. Okay, so I can play the Novice Engineer or the Bluegill Warrior. I'm going to go ahead and do the Bluegill Warrior, because I don't need cards at the moment, but if I had a bad hand, I would play the Novice Engineer to try to draw something good. You know, I still feel like this deck should make it to 7 wins. I still feel like it's got that potential. Okay, so we got a couple of options here. I can either put Divine Shield and kill this Loot Hoarder off, or I can ignore the Loot Hoarder and drop the Monkey in front of it. I'm going to drop the Monkey in front of it. That uses up more of my mana. And he might not have an answer to this at this point in the game. Deadly Shot hits the right target. So yeah, it's actually kind of wild of him to take a risk with Deadly Shot there. Might mean he has more than one Deadly Shot. We're about to find out. I bet if he had a Deadly Shot, he'd play it against this panda. 5 damage is a lot. But if this panda lives, I'm in good shape because I can Divine Shield. Does he actually have Explosive Shot? Is that what he's doing here? Booty by Bodyguard. Ah, that's perfect. Okay, so I don't care about this. I have a variety of answers for it. I can, of course, use the Divine Shield, or I could choose a champion. No, I think I'm actually going to use the Divine Shield here. This puts a lot of minions on the field. And, well, I'm actually going to... let's draw a card. I should have done that first. Let's draw a card, and let's play the Infiltrator here. So, I am exposing myself to Buzzard Hounds, but here's the thing. The 4 Hounds really can't kill that much of my stuff, and I've got a lot of damage here. And he doesn't have the Hounds anyway. Alright. So he doesn't have Hounds, that's good to know. Now what we can do is play Truce of a Champion. Kill that wolf. Unfortunately, I cannot protect the panda from dying to his tiger next turn. That's alright. And I don't really need this ooze, let's just make a recruit here. Again, Buzzard Hounds is very strong, but I'm certain he would have done it last turn if he had it, so I'm fine with this. And if I can attack him a little bit more, I'll be able to kill him off pretty easily. Alright, he in fact just plays this Sunwalker. Alright, Defender of Argus, does that help me? Actually, it really doesn't. So we're going to go ahead and throw away the 1/1. I'll hit the Sunwalker. Do this. And let's go ahead and play Justice. 5/6 is very threatening. It's difficult for a hunter to remove this, and it's going to deal a big percentage of his health and damage. Got 9 damage, 10, 11 being threatened at the moment. The Ghoul I don't care about in the slightest. That I still don't really care about. Okay. Blessing of Kings, interesting. Kill that. I've got 2, 4. 4 plus 4 is 8 damage. 9, 10 damage. Okay. Yeah, I think this is the way to do it. So we'll do this. We'll do this. And yeah, let's do this. Do I hit him down to 2 or do I kill off the Defender of Argus? I think we're going to hit him down to 2 health. That means even this humble Defender of Argus will actually finish off my opponent. He's got to kill everything I have, including a 7-6, a 5-3, and a 3-3, 2 of which have taunt, and he can't do it, so we get vengeance. The first hunter whooped us, and this hunter gets whooped. Granted, if he had Buzzard Hounds at some point there, he could have done really well, but they're not always going to have the Hounds. So 5 and 2, I'm at least respectable here. I'm in the top, 23% of Hearthstone entries. Still feel like this deck should be able to make it to 7 without too much difficulty. The 2 games we lost were pretty hard fought, and the wins were pretty straightforward. I finished another daily quest, so with a little bit of luck, even if I don't make it to 7, I can actually break above 7,000 gold for a second. Just a second. Raji the Mage. The last mage went down, but you never know what's going to happen with this mage. Okay. Okay. So since I have early plays, I will keep the True Silver Champion around, because it's somewhat likely I'll have something on the board when this thing gets played, so I can clear out her board and keep attacking with my stuff. If I didn't have these 2 drops, I would have mulliganed the True Silver Champion, as well as the Panda. Okay, well, let's go ahead and coin into my Panda here. I will totally play the Bluegill Warrior on turn 2, if need be. Although, actually, I might as well just play a Recruit. It pretty much does the same thing. Unless, of course, she plays a 2 toughness minion, then I will play the Warrior. Ah, okay, so we're going to use a Novice Engineer here. Alright, so we will kill this off, and I'll make a Recruit. So she's got multiple targets for her Fire Blast. One of them should survive. Unless, of course, she has an Arcane Explosion, but it's been a long time since a mage has played Arcane Explosion. Okay, note that my opponent has gone a card ahead of me with this play, because she didn't lose any cards to kill off that Panda. The Novice Engineer replaced itself. Right, we got this, though. This is a nice card. She doesn't really want to use removal against it, because that takes her back down a card. But if she keeps it around, I can play Blessing of Kings on it, make a 5-7 card-drawn machine. God damn this thing. Okay, so I could actually use Crazed Alchemist to make this a 6-3. And then the Bluegill Warrior plus a Recruit to kill it. Yeah, I'm going to do that. The alternative is to put Blessing of Kings on this, and then you lose the Recruit and attack with this and draw a card. The problem with this is then this will actually freeze, and I don't want it to freeze. So we're going to do this, this, and we're going to go to battle. So I'm still hankering, or angling, to put Blessing of Kings on this Acolyte of Pain to make a 5-7, which is pretty huge, and a card drawer as well. Granted, Polymorph will answer it, but I presume I'll be able to kill something before she polymorphs. Unless she plays nothing on this turn, which would be kind of awkward.
We have many.
Does she have a secret? She actually does have a secret, which is a little bit scary because it's scary because if it's a Spellbender, I'm going to be super screwed. What are the odds of it being a Spellbender, though? I mean, are you really going to play around that here? Alright, let's go for it. Oh my god. Well, this is actually the second time in recent history that I've had a Blessing of Kings get counterspelled rather than spellbent, which is nice, but it is kind of remarkable. That's a pretty rare secret, so to have Blessing of Kings happen to me this many times so in such rapid succession is kind of frustrating. Well, she actually got the combo. That's very annoying. I'd say now she's in the lead. I can use True Silver Champion to kill this off, but I mean at 6 mana there's definitely things she could play, like that for example. And oh jeez, oh no, that's not good. Well, this sucks load of dongs. Peacekeeper! Oh my gosh, that's incredibly good. Okay, yep, that's good. So we're gonna do this. And, you know, what's the right move? I'm gonna actually play the stupid monkey here. The monkey does die to the Kirin Tor Mage, which is unfortunate, but at least it preserves my Peacekeeper. I like this 3-3, and I can consecrate next turn, kill off these mirror images, and the remaining Peacekeeper, or Kirin Tor Mage. And hopefully kill off some more stuff that she played this turn. Hopefully. Nope. This will not die to Consecration. She silenced it, so that brings it back to a 4/4, which is actually quite smart. And the Consecration will not quite kill a Spellbreaker, so, man, she's doing a pretty good job here. Alright, well, I'm going to do this anyway. Mostly clears off her board. And I will play the Scarlet Crusader, so she can, of course, ping off the Divine Shield and then use the Spellbreaker to kill it, but then we're sort of back to square one here, which is she has 4 cards to my, 3, soon-to-be 4. The fact that I'm holding these 2 is kind of awkward, because they're good cards, but depending on what she drops, I might not be able to play them. I cannot play 1 and a True Silver Champion, for example, for another couple of turns. So I'd say I'm behind right now, which is a bit scary, because my life is on the line here. Knife Juggler is frustrating, because it means that she could fling off... Oh god, well, 75% chance that she'll fling off this Divine Shield, and then be able to ping off the Scarlet Crusader, and I don't have my other Consecration here right now. Oh my gosh, this is so bad. So bad. So sad. We gotta kill the Knife Juggler. And, okay. If she has a Polymorph, I'm gonna lose this game, because I'm telling you right now, my plan is to play the Spiteful Smith and put Divine Shield on it. If she has Polymorph to address that, I just lose. But when you're behind, you gotta take risks. Oh my god. Wow, that was a bit of a sad arena run. I feel like all the games I lost were kind of stupid. Oh jeez. And now I'm just getting beat down in a very humble fashion. Very mundane fashion, I should say. Okay, well, about to find out if she's got Polymorph. Should I make a Recruiter or make a Divine Shield on this thing? Let's make a Divine Shield here.
For justice.
And for justice. So let's think. She's got 8, 10, oh god, 12. She actually has lethal damage here. Well, that's where Wind Fury Harpy is good. It's when your opponent's board is clear and you've got the advantage. So she's got the lethal damage. She can kill me. She actually had Polymorph. Note, though, that while my opponent will almost certainly win this game, she actually could have just killed me on the spot. 8, 10, 12, 13 damage. Would have done the job. She probably realizes that right about, like, now. Like, my opponent's really low. I wonder if I could have killed him. Well, nothing saves me. Consecration doesn't save me. That doesn't save me. Well played. Sad arena here. Sad arena. So, my last run, where I had no Consecrations, was stellar. Here I had 2 of them, and it sucked. A humble 5 wins. So we're back to down to exactly 50%. I was actually above 50% for making it to 7 wins or more, with like a margin to spare, but I ate up that margin in my last 3 runs. The last 2 runs of my stream, and then this one. Hey, I've got a pretty good prize, though. This is 115 gold, which is pretty good. I will get almost up to 7,000. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and or subscribe. And if you want to stick around, let's take a look at our prize here. Got an epic. I think I have those, unfortunately. But I'd still rather get an epic than, a common, because it's more dust. Yeah, I already got Lay on Hands. That's too bad. There are quite a few epics I still need. But Lay on Hands is not one of them. So, let's take a look at our new card. I believe that was a Golden True Silver Champion. Yes, there it is. That's cool. I'll definitely use that in my Paladin decks. Nice to get some neat rewards. And then our next arena run is going to be Warrior, Shaman, or Hunter. So I think it's going to be Hunter, because Hunter has been played a good deal less than Shaman or Warrior. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you next time.